Hey, welcome to this special reading. This reading, I'm gonna get right to it. I just felt like there are certain people, this reading isn't for everybody. There's certain people in the tribe that need this reading. Like, fam, listen to me. I know how it feels when you still are like, have I met the one? Am I with the one? Did I let the one go? Quote unquote, the one. That one that's supposed to end your loneliness. That one that's supposed to be the perfect match to your soul. That one that was sent by the divine. Um, that one that, though you are already whole, adds to your wholeness so that you feel full. That one that is worthy of you and all you bring to the table. So, Spirit was like, or you guys, spirit guides came through and mine and were like, look, let's let them know how to know when they found the one or if they met them already. So what this reading does is because it's a general read, it's not personal. Always keep that in mind, being that it's a general reading, that many things in the pile will not be 100% accurate to you. And you don't have to force anything to fit. But know that these are hints and tips and vibes for you to pick up on. And yeah, it may be accurate. It may be that some of it is perfectly accurate for you, and then others parts of it you may have to decipher later. Your guides are not going to straight up be like, hey, it's this person, especially not in this family of light. The objective is for you to spiritually evolve enough that you attract in what you want and what you deserve and what matches your vibration. And being that you're spiritually awakened and evolved, you'll recognize this energy when it comes in. You won't be, confused. You won't be unsure. You won't be in a situationship. It'll come in perfect divine timing. You'll know this has got to be it. In fact, you'll know because it's such a perfect fit for you that you may even start to question, like maybe you're in that situation where you're with something and it just feels perfect for you. Like everything is in alignment and you're like, this is too good to be true. I know that was my situation at one point. Like, this is just too good. And you start looking for the stuff that doesn't fit so that it makes more sense to you. Like, see, this person ain't that perfect. And then it turns around, it's like, wait a minute, I'm wrong. And, okay, so maybe they are that great. So this is just to help you clear up some mind fog, some heart confusion, and point you in the direction of the one to relieve you or to begin to guide you towards being relieved of any feelings of loneliness. Because it's that the time of year that I'm doing this reading, it is that time of year where, you want loved ones near, you want to feel complete in a family. Um, you want to have the mate of your soul and a partner, you know, especially if you're entering a new year. So this is your assistance today. You're welcome. And let's get into it. So the piles are set up intricately. It's for for me, so I could read this accurately and remember what cards go where, mean what, or whatever. But you're choosing each card. I mean, each card where you are, but you're choosing each pile by the top card and the rune. So we have 5 piles here because I know many of you would like to get the answers to this reading. So I tried to make as many piles as I felt would be needed. Excuse me. So pile number 1 is coffin. excuse me, and the rune Yewas. I'm sorry, I think I pronounced that wrong. Ewas. Pile number 2 is woman. Oops. And the rune Ansuz. Pile number 3 why does it want to slip out my hand? You have the sun, and your rune is Tiwaz. Pile number 4, your card says births. I'm sorry, birds. Wow, that might have been significant, births. But it says birds. And you have the rune Perto. And pile number 5, you have ring, and the rune Algis. Hopefully you can see it. Let me make sure. There we go. Okay. We're going to take a deep breath in and jump right in. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Exhale. Relax, letting go of any worries, any doubts. Opening up your heart to receive the answers from this session. Trusting you're being guided to the right path. And I'll be right back with pile number 1. Hey, pile 1, welcome to your reading, which is already starting off really clear. So the top card was all about, and in the room, is about the signs that you found the one or that the one is near. Now, what makes your card so interesting, your pal, is that both of these mean the same damn thing. Now, let me tell you, I don't have my runes so memorized that I'm setting them up to match the cards. Not at all. I literally have keywords hanging on my wall for when I need like just a hint, like what does this rune mean, to point me in the right direction and refresh my memory. I had no idea that it was about transition, and then I matched it with the coffin, which says ending, loss, sadness, depression, illness, transformation. This rune is literally about a major transition, a death and a rebirth. Like total phoenix vibes, like something becoming ashes to be reborn anew. So one of the main signs that you are near or close to getting with the one or meeting the one or you found them is when you're going through a huge life change. Either you have just left a relationship that you thought was going to be long term and it suddenly changes, it burns out, it dies out, and now this comes in and just gives you a whole new breath of life. When you felt like there was nothing left, maybe you were depressed, really feeling low, it number one sign for you is that something is ending. Something is coming to an end, and either you're doing work on yourself to elevate, to be reborn, to transform the way you maybe are in relationships or what you accept in relationships, or you're just literally going to feel reborn and transformed when this person comes in. Like they're going to feel like they're giving you a whole new breath of life. Like literally, Eros can mean the womb. Like just feeling like you are being reborn. I just heard the Lionel Richie song in my head. I think it's Lionel Richie, right? Oh, what a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling. Now, that makes me feel like this person's gonna make you just feel like anything's possible now, or their energy is gonna reignite yours. Let's see what other signs. What other signs you're with the one. With the Page of Swords reverse. Now this is the before tarot. So it's not the traditional. Okay. Let me move these. Get the Knight of Wands. And the Fool reversed. This person may come in. Maybe this will be someone that has always been in the background that you didn't really notice or talk to because you were more focused on somebody with a dominant, more passion-driven energy. And you were afraid to take a risk with this other person. Maybe this other person, the one is going to have a younger energy. And you might be more focused on this Wands energy, this person that's coming in very passionately. Also, I'm hearing for some of you, you may be ending things with somebody who you could not express your truth with, or they were dishonest often. They fed you what they felt would keep you more so than the truth. And this person may come in at a time when you may be about to make a naive or risky move and go towards this person who often, I don't want to say is a liar, but yeah, dishonest. Maybe at a time when you're feeling very lonely. Yeah, it's like this person comes swooping in right at a time when they're like, hello, right at a time when you're either afraid to take a risk and go towards them because you're not familiar with them. Maybe it's someone you don't know at all, or you're like about to do something foolish and go towards someone who is not good for you. All right. So if you got somebody like trying to get your attention right now that you've been ignoring, maybe you want to see what's up. Even if they're a little younger than you, I'm seeing there may be an age difference. Okay. So let's see. These are vague cards. They're supposed to give you some features, some time periods, some locations. Of course, you take what resonates. I always feel like when I use cards like this, it's very vague, so anyway, we'll see. Could also speak of their nationality, where their family origins are, things like that. But these are some features, some traits, or whatever they may have. So we have let down your guard a little bit so new love could come in. Isn't that what I was just saying, though? I said this might be somebody that's in the background, or somebody that's been trying to get your attention, or perhaps you're overly focused on somebody with a more passion-driven energy, and you're ignoring the person that you should actually be letting in, or maybe they're unable to come in because you're focused elsewhere, or you got your guard up. This is a love. You'll sing songs about you found your match. Maybe, I'm telling you, I think this person you might, and look, I was singing. It just made me sing. Um, it's like you might not know this person, know them already, but they're in your vibration already. So it could be someone in your DMs that you've been ignoring. It could be somebody that says hi to you every day that you are like, oh, they're attractive, but it's nothing there, you know. It's something about you having your guard up right now, afraid to take a risk. So let it down a little and let this new energy in, okay? Because it does feel like you might have already found the one and you don't realize it. Person is most likely black or African. Remember I said these are vague, so if you're not into black people or African nationalities, you know, it doesn't matter. They are kind of saying that your person may have that heritage, okay? So be open. And here's confirmation. They may have connections to Africa. Now, for some of you, it could be the northern region of Africa, like Egyptian, Sudanese, the Sahara areas. But really, it's just giving me Africa. So it could be an African American, but usually it means this person may be of direct African connection. And, or you may meet them in Africa. The time of year, we have the summer from June to August. This could be when you meet them. This could be their birth date range. Yeah. This could be when they enter your life, when you decide to give them the time of day, if they're already in your life, or when things really begin to pop off and flourish. That's interesting. All right. Interesting because it all coincides. And, you know, this must have been my pal. I must, because I was drawn to the coffin because I knew it represented some kind of death. And I knew that when I met my love, my husband, that I was going through an ending, a big transformation. So, and he's black, he's African. So if you're here, we may have had the same vibration of how the one is coming in or has already. All right, so let's see. Possible meeting, how you may meet this person. So we have the Four of Wands reverse. It can be at a time when you're feeling very unstable. Maybe a marriage is ending, a long-term relationship is coming to an end. Maybe it's time for, is a shift in your living environment. Either you're moving or someone has moved out or they're in transition. It's just a feeling of things changing in the home front. With the Emperor reverse, yeah, maybe a father of your children is leaving. If you're, you know, into masculines, or it could be the mother's leaving. Just someone who is like the head of the family or really held the family together, or somebody who was very, very chaotic and tumultuous. I feel like this person was argumentative, but it feels like you're leaving behind someone who was kind of, I don't want to say a negative energy in your home, but yeah, to that extent. Somebody who was supposed to be a good leader, a good figure, and they were kind of abusing that position. Judgment. Yeah. At a time where you're having a spiritual awakening, maybe you are going to be just realizing, like, hey, I deserve better. I deserve better than this, you know. And you open up to it. All right. So the last question, and I may have to go to the book because this is a special tarot deck that I'm working with. I just got it. It's the Storyteller's Tarot. So I'm going to see what intuitive hits I get from it. Let me move these up because these cards are kind of big. If I feel drawn to the book, then to the book I will go. Okay, so time in your life, they'll most likely show up. Now, this kind of gave you the time, but how you'll possibly meet is like when you're going through a breakup, literally, it feels like. They didn't really give a place, a location. So maybe it's gonna be virtually, like I said, someone that's sitting in your DMs, um, somebody that lives around you that you see a lot and you've never looked at in that way. I just feel like it's gonna be in an unexpected way with the judgment card here. Like you're gonna feel like you're like, whoa, you've been here all along. I could have been so happy long before. But Spirit is like, no, that's not true because they had work to do and so did you. When you guys meet, it's going to be perfect divine timing. You'll both be ready. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to add that before we move into the time in your life because I feel like it's going to be an extension of that. So you have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Hearts reverse, which confirms again you're going to be going through some kind of heartache. Not necessarily heartache, but a realization that something you thought was going to be a new beginning and a fresh start to love is going to make itself known that it's not what you thought. Maybe you're going to feel very guarded, as if you put your heart into something and did not get the results you thought. You got an ending rather than a beginning. We have the Five of Coins reverse. So it's also going to be a time where you are feeling very out in like left out. Like maybe this person that you're ending things with is going to be someone that was very, very close to you. Maybe you had mutual friends, and by going separate ways, you're going to feel kind of like you were put out of this circle, this community. Um, you might also be having financial struggles at the time when you meet this person. That's the one. Nine of Scepters reverse. I'll show it to you right side up. So I do feel like maybe you're leaving someone who's a fire sign or a Leo. Just feel like something that you feel like you put a lot of energy into and did not get what you thought out of it in the end at all. Let me shift these. And the Two of Spikes, which is the Two of Swords. It's gonna be a time when you have to choose. It's like you're gonna have on one end an opportunity to be with someone that you're very passionate about, somebody that you feel like you put a lot of energy into with that Nine of Scepters, which is like a Nine of Wands. But it's like you're gonna be at the point of wanting to give up on this person because they're not honest. They don't fill your cup. They're not like very emotionally fulfilling for you, or it always feels like sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Um, your finances aren't doing all that great, and maybe to an extent, the person you're with or the person that you're interested in, this, you know, is a part of that reason. Hopefully, they're not like sending you bad energy, but I feel like with this Emperor reverse, it's like somebody who needs you to need them. It's like the negative energy of the head of the household type vibe, or the husband, the mate to the emperor, empress. I mean, But it does feel like it's going to be at a time where you're like ready to give up on love, maybe ready to give up on relationships, and you're like, I'm just going to focus on me. And then this person comes in and causes you to have to stop and feel like, what do I do? Do I go towards what I already know? Or do and hope that, it'll transform into what I want? Or do I let it go, completely let it die, and go towards what is new and trust that I'm being guided? So that is where you're going to be at, kind of at an ending of something, with the opportunity to either try to renew it and give it another chance, or open up and let in some fresh new energy that is already ready to connect to your soul. Hopefully you choose wisely. With the coffin and Tiwa's leading the way, it lets me know that really you're being guided to let something just go. I mean, I said Tiwa's, I mean Awa's. Um, you're being guided to just let something go. Something that it needs to completely die. Put the nail in the coffin, and you move forward. I really like, with the runes, I'm really trying to make sure I'm pronouncing them right, because I'm reading it on my wall now, and I believe it's Eshwaz, not Awas, because Awas, if I remember correctly, see, my wall doesn't even help me because everything's written very, very tiny, so it's hard for me to see it. It's really just to give me a hint if I'm like confused. Awas, I know, is the M looking room for movement. So this is, I think, Ishwaz. Yeah. Yes. Trust. Trust what you're saying. Okay. And pretty much that's about a total change for a rebirth. And I don't feel that that's going to come from someone that's already in a reverse emperor energy. Somebody you already put a whole lot of work into and feel like it was all for nothing. So anyway, my ones, I hope this helped you. I hope this helps you to realize whether or not you're with the one. If this doesn't fit who you're with right now, then it's not them. Yeah, I hope that this helps you to open up, to let your guard down a little bit and let some new energy in, and take a risk towards something that may be new, maybe unexpected. That's the energy of this pile. It's letting something die and letting a new energy be born. And I wish you so much luck on your journey of love. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, please. Read the description also so that you can see how to book a personal reading. Join my upcoming workshop, and meet me on my other platforms such as TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, where I am live every Sunday with a weekly vibe and a chakra checkup. And on that note, peace, blessings, and all that love that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back, pal number 2. See ya. Hey, pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So all of these piles jump right into it because the top card and the runes all give you signs for the one. Signs you've met them, signs that to look out for, that they're coming in if you haven't met them already. So you have woman. So there's 2 signs here, and it could be different for your situation. One of the signs you've met the one could be at a time where you're dealing with someone who already has a wife. Um, yeah, someone who already has a partner. Um, and you are at a point where you are trying to learn your worth, understand your worth, because you have also Ansus here, which is like Odin, God, breath. And it's about self expression, clear communication. You know, I feel like it'll be at a time where you're receiving guidance, maybe from a woman, could be me, but it's like at a time where you're getting some guidance from the divine, inspiration to maybe step more into your feminine strength, whether you're a man or a woman. You know, we all have the divine feminine and divine masculine within us. And it may be time for you to balance that nurturing energy out, towards yourself. Maybe you're someone who is very giving and nurturing to others, and it's time for you to love on you more. Maybe it'll be a time, there'll be signs that you need to self care, self love yourself a little more. Um, yeah. But a major sign is either this person, either you're going to be receiving some guidance from a woman, or this person that you're currently with, if you're currently with someone, has somebody else, okay? Which is already a no go. So if that is your situation, then please pay attention to the signs of the one that you're actually meant to be with coming in. All right, so what are the other signs that you are near meeting the one or they're already here? Two of Cups. Somebody new is going to be entering. Someone's going to be at a time where you're waiting, where it feels like you are like, I'm in a situation or a relationship at this time. I'm not sure how to move forward. And so you're not moving forward. And someone's going to come in towards you. Okay. So this person is not going to be shy. They're going to make themselves known to you. And I feel like it it may be someone who's been had their eye on you for a minute. Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, one of the signs is maybe you'll be starting to lose confidence in your ability to call in the one, to manifest them, to attract in the one. I don't know if you're doubting your looks, if you're doubting your manifestation ability. But yeah, that'll be a sign. This person's going to notice your beauty. They're going to notice how magical you are. Maybe you're creative. Um, Maybe you have a very warm, motherly energy. They're going to notice all of these things and point them out a lot. You're also going to make them very happy. Like, they may also point that out to you. Like, hey, whenever I'm around you or I talk to you, you always make me smile and make me happy. And the Hanged Man reversed. So this is right side up. I show them always right side up, even if they're reversed. So another sign is you may be, like I said, not moving, like feeling stuck either in a situationship or just in a period of aloneness. And in that time, which may feel difficult to you, you're going to also be feeling like you're getting some enlightenment. So maybe that's where the guidance comes in. Maybe it feels like a tough time, but someone steps in that offers you some guidance, because this person's becoming enlightened in this position. They're seeing things from another perspective. They're starting to understand their worth and what they need to do to attract in what they want and what they deserve. So, some features, some traits, these are the cards that I always warn everybody. Can be all over the place. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest, you know. Don't force everything to fit. This is going to tell you maybe nationality, race, time of year, birth date, and other things you might need to know about them. So, dominating and courageous energy. So this person is going to be very strong and courageous. Then I say they're not going to be afraid to come towards you. This person is going to make it known how they feel when it's time, when they are ready. Okay, that's how you'll know this person. They're going to really take control of the situation. Like, you can let them know where things are with you at the time of your meeting, and they are going to take the steps necessary to be with you. That's how you'll know who this person is. They're going to be like, oh, this is what you want. This is what you need. I got you. Okay. Now beware. Oh, now I said something about another person may be in this situation. Someone is using dark magic or evil thoughts to block this person and you. Wow. So, be wary if this resonates with you. If you're someone that's dealing with someone who already has a partner, they are aware that their partner is stepping out on them, and they are sending negative energy towards you and towards their partner, possibly. It could be just evil eye, evil thoughts, or literally black magic. Okay? Be careful. This is a huge warning. Doesn't just come out just randomly. Wow, that threw the energy off for a minute there. Okay. At this time, you'll bring me a lot of stress. I have to choose to walk away from you. So this could be someone you're dealing with right now. Maybe you are with someone who's meant to be the one, and they're in a situation with someone else. And it's like they need to go away and fix things and come back in order for things to work. Perhaps you're just standing here waiting, like, for them to get it together. Like, do you want me? If you want me, you have to do what you have to do. And it's kind of lowering your self-worth. And you're starting to realize these things. This person is going to feel a lot of stress and pressure from trying to decide what to do. And once you get into your wand's ruler energy, they may choose to walk away for a minute because they can't, they know they cannot be with you if you are sure and confident and loving on yourself. They have to go away to do some self work, some soul searching, and come back worthy of you. Now, for others of you, this could be at a time where you're breaking up with someone and they walk away. Okay, they leave you, and maybe you're feeling really bad about it, but it needed to happen because maybe that person was sending you some dark energy, like didn't want to see you move forward, didn't want to see you prosper, wanted you to always need them. This person may be connected to Africa in some way. They could just be into the culture, or they could have connections ancestrally to Africa. Primarily maybe eastern regions like Ethiopia, Kenya, etc. Or they just may be into the culture, like I said. And they could also be American or live in America. East Coast, most likely, be from the East Coast, the northern region like New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Jersey, etc. So this is the one, not whoever may be walking away or you're dealing with. Okay, so let's see how you guys may possibly meet or have met. King of Wands, look at that. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Interesting. Two totally different decks. The Fool reversed. Looking at him. And the Four of Pentacles. How do you guys meet? Well, one of the possible ways you guys meet is this person comes towards you. I just feel like they're a very dominant energy, very courageous, very headstrong. With the King of Wands here, they're ambitious, they're passion driven, they go after what they want, straight up and down. If they want something, they set their sights on it, they go for it. And they're very, very attractive. King of Wands can seduce you just with their looks. Maybe they have a voice. Maybe they have a way they dress and carry themselves. And I do feel that you'll take, or you did take, some kind of foolish leap of faith towards them that was very risky and kind of naive on your part. Maybe you knew this person is connected to someone already when you took this, or when you decide to, when this person comes in and you take this leap towards them. But with the Four of Pentacles here, it's like someone's clinging to the other. I don't know if you both are, but this is how you guys meet. Like feeling very, very needy and not wanting to let the other one go. Yeah. Maybe they really, really value you, and really it's not a wise decision when you guys meet for you to go towards them, but they must come towards you. I'm just feeling that. They come into your life and then they kind of lock you in. Okay, well, that's what I got as a possible meeting. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, so let's see. The time in your life that they will most likely show up. This is a new deck, the Storyteller Tarot. So let's see. You have the Two of Hearts, the Two of Cups coming through reversed. So they most likely are going to show up at a time when you are discovering that someone you may have been with for a long time, somebody you thought you were going to be with for the long haul, you thought you were with your soulmate or something like that, you're going to realize or be realizing that they're not. You know, they're not the match you thought they were. The Hermit, and you might be kind of doing spiritual work at the time, which gives me this Hanged Man reversed. Like maybe you're finally ready to move forward when they come in. You're gonna feel like you're ready to do the spiritual work necessary to heal from what may have happened. You may be feeling very lonely too, I'm hearing. Six of Scepters reverse, which is the Six of Wands. It's like a vulnerable time when they come in. Maybe you're feeling like you failed at a relationship. Something you really thought was the one, or you thought you were going to be with this person long term, or you were with them for a long time. And then all of a sudden you find yourself alone, soul searching, doing spiritual work, deeply delving into it, just feeling like you failed at something, possibly a relationship. And you have the Seven of Spikes reverse, which is the Seven of Swords. It's really giving me argumentative energy. And I didn't go to the book yet for this deck, but I'm gonna take a peek in. Okay. Yeah, keeping secrets, setbacks. Um, okay, so it's about secrets. But learning to forgive yourself by confiding in someone you trust to help lift the weight off your shoulders. Or maybe it's a time where you're fooling yourself into thinking everything's okay and you really need to confront some issues head on. Yeah. So that Seven of Spikes is speaking of like secrets. So either you're going to be dealing with someone who already has somebody that you've been kind of creeping with at the time when this person comes in, or this person is going to come in with secrets. Okay. Or I'm also hearing, or it's going to be a time where you have to, you're not seeing things realistically, where maybe because you're in this energy of feeling lonely and pulling your energy back and soul searching and feeling like you failed at a past relationship, that you are accepting of things that you already know are not good. It's just you're in a wobbly place, is what I'm hearing. A vulnerable space where you could fall into imposter syndrome. And you don't want to do that. You want to see yourself and the things you do for what they are, as well as other people. So this this session here was very interesting, and it really deals a lot with you becoming spiritually awakened to your worth and not chasing something, but allowing something to come in towards you. Um, yeah, if something walks away, let it walk away. It's about you finding yourself and really loving on you, and that love for yourself being reflected out and attracting in someone who also loves themselves and can love you in the same way, and you can love them in the same way. You know what I mean? Until you love yourself at a certain level, you don't have much to offer someone else but your insecurities, which is why people might cling, because they may be insecure, you may be insecure, whatever the case may be. But, you know, take the time to do spiritual work is what I'm hearing. You are right to pause, to stand still, not to make any major moves forward, and let people show you they're worthy for you for once. And when they're not matching what it is you feel you deserve, let them go. That's your greatest lesson here in letting in the one. You have to be able to decipher worthiness, what is of value, and who truly values you and is willing to do the work to come in and be with you. Because I feel like you're on the end of having always been the one to do the work to be with someone else. And it's time for that to flip. That's what I got for you, my pal twos. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe so that you'll get notified whenever I upload. Remember to read the description. That's always important because it'll let you know how to book a personal reading, what new workshop I have going on, how to join, as well as the links to the other platforms where you can find me, such as my private Facebook group, Instagram, where I'm on both of those channels every Sunday with a weekly vibe and a chakra checkup. That info's in the description, and my TikTok handle. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light on your journey of love, peace, blessings, and all the love that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pile 3. See ya. Hey, Pile 3, you were drawn to Sun and the Ansu's room. I'm sorry, the Tiwa's room. What is happening with me? I've been calling rooms different names. The last pal, that was Ansu's. Sorry. You guys are Tiwa's. The Tiwa's room. Okay. oh boy, oh boy, my pal, threes. So we jump right in with the signs that you've met the one or that they're near. So it's it really feels like it's going to be at a time where you had to fight challenges. Um, it could be personal challenges, social, legal. Um, it's at a time where you really have to live your truth and not fall to opposition, people who don't agree with your life or what you're doing or what you believe. But it's going to take a lot of courage because, to an extent, it's like you're in the dark. You see, the house is dim, but if you go through this door, you have success, victory, happiness, truth, warmth, and a positive outcome coming in. It's just that there's a huge challenge before you can step through that doorway. So I think one of the signs is where you feel like you're struggling with something that may feel good, but there's a lot of energy working against it. Maybe there's a distance between you and this person. Maybe you're in a relationship when they come in, or they're in one when they come in, which is similar to the last pile. So you might have been drawn to pile two. If you were, please check it out because there was a serious warning in that pile. But the difference with this pile is like it feels more optimistic. Like if you're in a situationship, it feels more like it's possible that it can be successful. Something can work out in your favor, but it's not going to come without you having to be courageous and being ready to fight for it. So, what other signs are there? The devil. Yeah, you really should check out Pal too. And this is the before tarot, so it's not the traditional. This is like right before everything in the traditional occurred. This feels like something a little obsessive. Maybe one of the signs is that you feel like you're really stuck in a sexually based union with someone at the time. And maybe that sexually based union can change into something warm and positive and happy, or it's time for you to just wake up and realize that maybe you're in a union that is solely based on sex or lust or even possessiveness, where someone just wants to hold on to your energy, or you just want to hold on to someone else's. This isn't always about someone else, could be you. We have the death card reversed. Yeah, you're resisting change or transformation. Something needs to die and you're not allowing it, or they aren't. Whoever you, if you're dealing with someone right now, but it does feel like you're possibly dealing with somebody. If not, then there's an aspect about a past relationship that's still stuck in your energy. Knight of Swords reversed. So another sign is someone like is rushing in. Maybe somebody is really chasing you. Like if you feel like you pull your energy back, they come rushing in, and it could be like kind of chaotic and wild. And if you do try to end something, they come running back in. And it's not that they're coming with like loving words; they're coming more with psychological manipulation. Um, Maybe to make you think a certain way, to shift your thinking. When you feel like you're going through a situation that it's it just feels very lusty, a lot of sexual attraction, physical attraction. It feels like you have to fight for it to keep it going, or there's opposition towards it, but you feel like it could be something so good, so great, so happy. But it's not giving me cups. It's giving a need to change, like a little bit of manipulation, maybe a lot going on here. This is a sign that something needs to end. And then this happiness will come in. Even if it means the person you're dealing with transforms, or you go through a change and come back together, because death and rebirth, that's what the death card represents. But with this door opening, it gives me the energy of a new day and maybe a fear to go through that door, a fear of new energy coming in. If you're in a state of feeling like, I don't know what's on the other side of the door, if I step into a certain relationship, then that's a sign that you may be hesitant to go towards the one. If you're dealing with someone and it feels very like a lot of physical attraction, where you can't really name emotionally what you feel for this person, or if you love them, and if you do, what you love, then you're in the energy of this devil energy, and you're reluctant for things to change, because lust can be very binding, you know, especially just the act of having sex with someone can really bind you to someone's energy, and it can make it very difficult to pull apart. And especially when they know it and they have a hold on your mind, they know how you think, they know what to say in order to keep you in the loop. So yeah, those are all signs that either you're with the one. I hope this person ain't the one unless they really willing to do some work on themselves. But it could also be signs that the one is coming in and there is a big change. You have to let something go in order for that new to come in. All right, so let's take a look at some of their features or traits they may have. Of course, I've warned everyone that this pile, these cards here, take them if they resonate. If they don't, let them go. So this person may be very tall or average height. So they most likely are going to be a little bit taller than you or exactly your height. I'm talking about the one, okay? Whoever is meant for you. Sacred and, scared and immature energy. Yikes. That's why I said if you're with the one already, because this person here is giving that, they have to go through a huge change if they want to be with you. They're coming off as having very immature energy, scared to really change, to let something die so that they can have a fresh new start. And I hope you don't match that energy, okay? Don't. Sex. These cards have been scary. This session, I'm not going to lie to you. Usually I'm like, these cards are all over the place. Don't listen to them. Really, take them with a grain of salt. But they've all been very, at least up to this point, connected to the other cards. Sex will be awesome. Romance will be boring. This person has to go through a huge change. It may be somebody you're already with or you've dealt with, but it really feels like it's going to be a lot of great sex, but not a lot of romance. This person is not into their heart center. They're more into their private areas. And if you like romance, if you like to go out and be wined and dined, if you like to take a person out and give them flowers, or you like to receive flowers or things like that, this is not the one. This is not the one for you. But if that's what you like, somebody who is just great in bed and great in bed, then this is your one. I don't know. So this is for you to decide. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like for this pile, with the devil energy here, it's really a choice for you. Because if you're in this devilish energy already, you're very lusty too right now. Maybe you're horny. Maybe you're very open sexually. So maybe the one for you is matching that. Maybe you both need to go through a transformation in order to be right for each other. Or if you guys are happy with sex, awesome, romance, boring, then keep it in that energy. I really feel like for this pal, you may already be dealing with this person that could be the one for you, but they're just not at all ready right now. You're scared and immature. They're American. They may be living on the West Coast or from the West Coast. The southern region could be Cali, Colorado, just the West Coast. Or they could have roots in South America or be from there. Colombia, Cuba, Venezuela, the Amazon, okay? Or be into the culture there of one of those places. So interesting these reads have been. So let's see how you could possibly meet or have met. See if the Ten of Wands reverse. You may meet this person when you're trying to lessen your burdens. Maybe you're feeling very, very overwhelmed at the time when this person who is the one comes into your life. They make you feel less bogged down with burdens. Queen of Swords reverse. You're not really in a emotionally open place when you meet them. You could be maybe argumentative at the time because the Queen of Swords reverse is cold. She is sharp with her tongue. Maybe you meet them when you're arguing with someone, when you're moving or getting rid of baggage, cutting somebody off, cutting people off is what I'm hearing, or someone. And the Three of Hearts. Yeah, you possibly meet when you're going through some heartache, a breakup. Maybe you're breaking up with someone else, and maybe that's what makes you so vulnerable to their their sexual energy, and their mental manipulation. All right, so let's see the time in your life they'll most likely show up, but that's pretty much letting me know, or letting you know. So you have Temperance. Feels like maybe a time where you're trying to find peace in something that feels chaotic. King of Hearts, King of Cups. Let me get them all out first. The Eight of Spikes, which is the Eight of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Got a lot of dragon energy. That's one of my spirit animals as well, or guides rather. So time in your life that most likely showing up is going to be a karmic time, a time where you are meant to be clearing karma, which is why I see this bag here. You're meant to be releasing people and things that are connected to you through past lifetimes, or even deeds from this lifetime that you need to right. With Temperance, it could be a period of feeling like your peace or something is being disturbed and balance is being thrown off, where you're really going to be hungry for some kind of balance and peace in your life. Maybe you're coming out of a very argumentative time, or just a time where you're feeling like you have peace, but it's not peace. Like maybe it looks like you're good on the surface, but you're not. Um, You're going to kind of be feeling stuck in an energy with somebody who knows how to be loving. With the King of Hearts, the King of Cups here, this person may be creative. They know how to emotionally make you feel good. They may be even seeming emotionally grounded and bring back a little balance and peace to your life. But there's something karmic about what you're going through when the one shows up. It's like, I feel like the one is the King of Hearts. It's that person that is romantic, that's loving, that knows how to express themselves in a loving way, who's emotionally grounded, has no problem being the peacemaker, keeping things peace, But you're going to be feeling like you're stuck in something else when they come into your life, something karmically connected to you, something that you have to you have to decide whether or not you're going to let it die. Yeah. It could even be past mindsets still connected to a prior experience. But it looks like you're going to be stuck in something. When they show up, the one shows up, you're going to be feeling like you're stuck in something. And it's a karmic cycle you're in, my threes. So be very careful, even as you move forward, that you don't build more karma that's not good. What you want to be doing at this time is righting wrongs. I'm hearing, do unto others as you would have done unto you. And otherwise, you're going to stay in this cycle, this devilish cycle, refusing to let yourself transform and keep dealing with the same mental manipulation. And you won't never get your son, because it's like you're right there at the brink of a positive outcome, success, victory, happiness. But you have to release some things. You have to let some things go so that this energy can come in, because we all love romance. Who the hell just wants to fuck and have sex all day? Excuse my language, but who? You do want some kind of romance and loving energy and care, and someone to show you, not just tell you, show you they love you. So when that energy comes in, that's what you fight for. You fight for the one who is doing and showing that they love you. And it may be somebody that people are like, I don't know about that person, or maybe they're older or younger, and people are like, judgy, or you got friends that are judgy. Not judgy because this person is manipulative, because if that's the case, they're trying to help you. Not judgy because they're jealous. I'm not getting that. I'm getting not of the relationship. I'm getting, if you have people really telling you like, this guy's too good to be true, that type of energy, those are the naysayers that you have to be like, too good to be true, what? And open up to receive your King of Hearts, because the King of Hearts always comes off as possibly too good to be true. They're full of so much love and emotional, being emotionally sound. But if you're hearing from other people like, hey, this person is using you for this, or this person is not doing right by you, and they can point out the ways, that's more of people that are concerned, people that want to help you. It could even be haters, but if what they're saying has any fact to it, then you do have to kind of step back and be like, now it's like what I'm saying. If this person is like amazing, and you have people that are challenging whether or not them being so great is a good thing or true, or if they're being real, that's when you have to say, okay, I'm going to stand my ground. and I'm going to go after this because it feels good to me, and everything is in alignment for us to be together. So, yeah, it feels so good because it is so good, you know. Okay, that's just some clarity for you. But that's what I got for you, my pal threes. I hope that this gave you some clarity. It was a little all over the place because it does feel like for some of you, you're in a situationship with someone that unless you end things, it will never change to be what it could be, where you would get a positive outcome. And then for others of you, you're needing to completely sever ties with an old energy to let a new one in. Okay. But that's what I got for you guys. If it resonated, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe so you can be notified when I upload. Remember to always read my description. It tells you how to book a personal reading, what new workshop I have coming up that you can join, and how. And it has the links to join me on my other platforms, such as my private Facebook group and Instagram, where I am live every Sunday with the weekly vibe and chakra checkup, as well as my TikTok handle. And I'm sending y'all so much light and love on your journey of love, peace, blessings, and all that love that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 4. See ya. Hey, Pal 4. Welcome to your reading. Let you know we jump right in with the readings today because your top card and the rune are literally letting you know the signs that you found the one or they're near. So you were drawn to birds and the runestone Perthel. And off jump, I felt really happy when I got to this pile. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of laughter between you and someone, and that's going to be a sign. I feel like you might already know this person, like you guys are really good friends, or you're dating, or there's something where I feel like this is you already know the one, you've met them. All right. Um, there may be little issues that arise. Um, Ignore gossip. I'm hearing you may have some anxieties. Maybe you're coming out of a relationship when you get with them or meet them. You may be restless. They may be restless. Like they want to move or you want to move things very quickly. But there's a lot of talking and communication between you guys. A lot of excitement. Birds may be a sign too for you when you see birds or hear them loud. Let you know that you're with the one or they're near, or you're about to meet them. And just having Perto is all about sacred play, like having fun, laughing with someone, guilt-free fun. Like I really feel like you might have already met the one and you're like really feeling anxious about whether or not you should move forward. What other signs are there? If you're not experiencing this energy with someone yet, then they haven't come in. But if they haven't, they're very near. Like you may be friends with them, you know. So you have the Six of Swords reverse. So another sign is when you are moving on or you're preparing to move on from a relationship, but you're feeling hesitant. You're not sure if you're making the right move. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's like it's gonna be signs like you've been working on a relationship, working at something, but you're like ready to give up. It's like always a problem. Something always comes when you feel like you're finally put in the energy and things are gonna be right. Something happens, either that person messes things up that you're working on, or someone else steps in and messes everything up. The one is going to coming at a time where you're ready to like stop putting your energy into something that just seems like it's not going the way you want. And the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. This person may be someone you work with or somebody who really admires what you do, who recognizes what you do, who wants to work with you, partner with you in some way. Somebody who really, really, really admires your talent or your gifts, or that literally works with you, you know, or when you feel like you're getting a lot of recognition for what you do, that's a sign that this person is near or you're with them already. So, I've been saying take these cards with a grain of salt, but they've been very accurate, so maybe pay attention. This is to let you know some features, some traits, some things you just should know about your soulmate or divine mate. Phone call. Gonna spend a lot of time on the phone with this person. Maybe them calling you is a sign, but you're gonna spend a lot of time talking. I said I saw a lot of talking and laughing. Yeah. The one you're crushing on is also having feelings for you. It's safe to make your feelings clear. So, like I said, I really feel like you know this person already. You've been talking to them already, maybe. And maybe they're not sure that you have the same feelings. You're not sure if it's safe to make your feelings clear with this person. There's a lot of anxiety, like maybe a fear of messing up a friendship, a bond, by turning it into a relationship. A fear that it's going to end up like something you were in before that kept falling apart. Right, you and this person may not have the same religious or spiritual beliefs, and this could scare them or you or their family may look at you in a weird way, like, what? They're in the what? That's just another thing you should know about the one. Okay, they may love Europe or be from Europe, Italy, Greece, surrounding islands. Or maybe you guys talk about Europe or are going to want to travel there. And winter may be very important for you guys. Either someone's birthday falls from December to February, or you guys meet or have met in the winter, or your relationship is going to take a huge turn during the winter time, which would be now. All right, will be now according to when I'm doing the reading, whenever you're watching this, pertain it to that. All right, so let's see how you guys could possibly meet. With the Four of Wands reverse, at a time when you are healing or when you should be healing. Maybe you're going through some health issues when you meet this person. Maybe they are in a healing workshop with you, or you guys are on a healing journey together, or they join you to be a part of something that is healing for you. The Hierophant reverse. It's like some kind of spiritual event or journey or something that's being done that brings you together, and it's out of the box. It's not like church, mosque, some religious ceremony. It's more like a spiritual thing that is more connected. It's still connected to divine energy, but it just feels like it's not the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you guys go on a healing journey together that deals with holistic health, herbals. Maybe it's even artistic healing, using creativity to heal. Maybe you guys meet through, I'm hearing like non-traditional things. Maybe you're talking to this person about having a second wife, a second husband, that type of thing. Okay. And you have the Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, they come in. You guys meet when you're looking at your options, your choices, and you're not really sure what to do. You're very, very unsure when this person comes in as to whether or not to move forward with them. So, time in your life, they'll most likely show up. Still, I'm using the Storyteller's Tarot, Ace of Scepters, which is the Ace of Wands. You're going to be going after major opportunities. some kind of energy is shifting in your life when they come in where you are focused on something you dreamed of, hoped for, wished for, something you're very passionate about doing. The mage, you're in your magician energy. When they show up, you're manifesting. You might have called them in when they show up. And that's why maybe you're kind of like, is it safe? Like, it feels like a mutual energy, but I don't know. We often doubt our manifestations. You want something so bad, you call it in, and then you're like, is this it? Is it? All right. It's at a time too when maybe you've been being one way that you thought was the way you had to be in order to have the one come in or have a relationship, and you're able to remove your mask with this person. Maybe it's somebody who dressed a certain way that you thought this will attract in the one, or you talk a certain way that you feel like, if I talk like this, you know, that'll turn someone on, or um you're behaving. It's just like something about being able to be yourself with this person. Feel like you don't have to put on any airs, you know? All right, what else? You have the Five of Hearts reversed, the Five of Cups reversed. Yeah. It'll be a time where you are like a little bit saddened. Maybe you were putting on an energy, or you were dealing with someone who was putting on an energy to attract you, and you're finally seeing the real. You're finally realizing, you know, that's not exactly what I wanted. This is what I want. This star, this individual, unique, original energy, or this person is going to inspire you to want to be more free in that way, like them. And we have the star, literally the star reverse. So they're going to come in at a time where you're starting to feel like maybe you can't get it. Maybe maybe you're giving up hope on being able to get that match. And then they're going to show up. Or you're going to realize they've been there all along. That was pretty like a story, literally. So I don't think there's much else to tell you, my pal fours. Yeah, that's your read. Give it a thumbs up if it resonates. If you're still unclear, write it in the comments because it's pretty clear to me. And yeah, they gave you all the signs, all the hints. Yeah. Stay to your vision of what it is you want because you're manifesting it, okay? And let down your any fake or false energy that you feel you have to be in to attract this person in. They already gonna love you for who you are, who you truly are. Okay. All right. Anyway, give this a thumbs up if it resonates. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Remember to read my description to find more ways to vibe with me, like booking a personal reading, joining one of my workshops, or joining me, on one of my other platforms, Facebook, Instagram. I'm there every Sunday giving a live weekly vibe and chakra checkup. And I'm also on TikTok. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey of love, my powerfuls. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff. All that good love that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pow 5. See ya. Hey, Pow 5. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the ring as well as the rune algaes, which is a rune of protection. Very interesting. It's because we jump right in with the signs that you are near finding the one or you found them already. And the ring is very significant to me. I feel like if you're being offered some kind of commitment or partnership or a promise from someone at this time, it's like you need some kind of protection at this time. Maybe you're dealing with someone that you're going to need that energy protection from. All right, Pop 5. I had to like pause and do a whole nother reading. So I'm sure my hands, my wrist, everything looks different. There's just something with your power when it comes to agreements, commitments. And yeah, I feel like one of the signs you found them or they're near is when there's some kind of offer of a commitment. Um, However, it's also like a little warning. Don't be naive, but at the same time, don't worry because you have algaes here, which is protection. So you're being protected. You might even wear talisman, or you should, or carry amulets of some kind. Um, it's like you're well prepared for what is coming when you start to feel the signs of the one coming in. So maybe you've gone through the worst already, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you've dealt with people who have given you faulty commitments. Maybe that's happening right now. False promises, and maybe you're going through a divorce or you've been through a divorce. Um, it's just like a cycle coming to an end that you now know how to protect your energy better. You know how to make better moves. You may have had to deal with adverse energy at some point. Maybe people hating on you, people not wanting you to find love. Um, Maybe you was with someone who pretended to be committed to you, but was cheating on you. I just know that the signs that they're coming in soon, the one, is when you're dealing with a faulty commitment, or you've just gotten out of one, or you're dealing with someone who's not willing to give you a commitment. That is a sign that the one is near. It's not a sign that that person is the one, that's for sure. Other signs we have Knight of Pentacles, yeah. They're coming. They're coming in pretty kind of slow. You know, Knight of Pentacles takes their time and they want to come with something. They don't want to come empty handed. So you'll know the one is near when maybe there's someone who asks you out on a date. Maybe you are around somebody who wants to give to you a lot. Ooh, my stomach is growling. Maybe they want to take you out to eat. Uh, but like it's something with them wanting to give to you something, and maybe they don't feel ready yet to give. So it could even be somebody that feels like they're dragging their feet in a commitment because they feel like I'm not financially ready yet, or I want to work a little bit more to be able to offer you something more. That could also be the issue that you could be dealing with. And that's also a sign that either that person is the one and they just need a little bit more time, or they are in the way of the one. The Star reversed. So this is the before tarot, before she starts pouring out her overflowing waters. And there's just something about you starting to feel like maybe this person, this knight in shining armor, is never going to show up. Yeah, the Hierophant reverse. You may be finding yourself in a situationship that's non-traditional. Maybe somebody wants to offer you a commitment and they already have someone. A lot of these powers have been similar, you guys. It's just an energy of a commitment being a sign that the one is coming in. And it could be someone that's offering you a commitment that's not a traditional one, like they have more than one partner and you agree to that lifestyle. I don't judge. But it comes in, this offer of commitment comes in at a time when you're like kind of getting ready to just not believe that you can have what you desire. So it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you want. It could just be that you're getting ready to give into that because you feel like that's all you can receive, because this Knight of Pentacles is putting along. But yeah, I am getting some kind of commitment, some kind of promise coming in, some kind of cycle. Maybe you feel like it's something that keeps repeating. This person says they're coming towards you. They want to give to you. You start to lose hope, and then they show up, but they show up in a way that's not connected to your spiritual needs and beliefs as far as a commitment. So that is a sign that the one is near. But I do feel like for this pal, your one has a lot of self-work to do at this time, and they really don't feel ready. So you may be seeing signs that they're near, but I don't feel like you're in a commitment with them yet. You may be in a faulty commitment right now. And you'll know when you get the real one, because they're not going to come empty-handed. This person is going to offer you something that's going to make you know, like, oh, they're not playing. They really want to be with me. Okay? Here's some features and traits I keep telling everybody. Take these with a grain of salt because it's general, but they've been very accurate lately. So let's see what you got. The beach or a trip overseas. So you may meet them at the beach. You may meet them when you take a trip that takes you outside of your country even. True love that only needs trust. This is faded. So it's coming in. It's something that's faded. I really feel like it's one of those, you're gonna know it when it hits you, because this person is not going to, they're gonna come bearing gifts. They're gonna come maybe bearing a ring. And it's going to break a cycle of you feeling like you have to protect yourself and guard yourself from maybe somebody who is not offering you a true commitment. They're committed to you, but it's not a true commitment because maybe they're committed to many other people. Okay. You will be a success at everything you focus energy on, not much longer before you see this. Okay. So I'm also hearing that this could be someone you work with. It could be someone that you're meant to work with, but someone who's very successful at what they do. They match your energy of success. So if you haven't noticed yet that you're great and successful at what you're doing or what you're involved in, career-wise, this person's going to magnify that. Yeah, they're really going to magnify that. You are great. You're successful. They may even become a partner. I'm seeing partnership and commitment, contracts. You may even end up working with this person on something, and it might change from work to love. Haiti. This person may have Haitian descent or really, really be into the culture of Haiti. Or you may meet them in Haiti. And also, they could be American. They could be from the East Coast of America, maybe the southern regions like Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, etc. So, yeah, they may have roots there. They may have family there. Very interesting. Okay. So, let's see how you could possibly meet this person. We have the Four of Cups. Looks like you could possibly meet them at a time when you're not even thinking about them. You're not even thinking about being with someone else or anyone. You're focused on things that already went wrong when this person shows up. King of Cups reverse. Yeah, you might be or have just dealt with someone who is emotionally manipulative. And you may even be literally with that person when you meet the one, or having just broken off from that person to the point where you're not even going to notice this person coming in. I feel like this is going to be someone you don't realize is trying to come in and make an offering to you, because you're focused on someone who is emotionally manipulating you into believing they wanted a commitment, into promising you a commitment. Somebody who you have to protect your energy from, but not worry about, because you are being protected already. Okay. And the Eight of Pentacles reverse. So it could also be you meet them at work. This person, you may meet them at work or at a place where you're doing something pertaining to your talent, your gifts, something you've mastered. But at a time when you're not really feeling like you're a master or you're really great at what you do. Yeah. Maybe you're not exactly doing it when you meet them, but it's that environment. Okay. So lastly, I hope y'all didn't hear that. My stomach is really wowing right now. I need to eat breakfast. I didn't eat. I'm not going to lie. I've been doing a lot of things and I need to eat. So I don't know. I keep hearing this person's going to ask you out to eat. That'll be a sign as well for you. Maybe you'll go get some Haitian food. I don't know. Maybe you'll be overseas when you meet them. Yeah, it really feels like you just have to trust when this person comes in. You may be in an energy of distrust. And with algaes coming through, it's letting you know you've already been through the worst. Okay, you're good. You're prepared to handle what's coming in. All right. So the time in your life they'll most likely show up. Empress, when you are taking care of you, when you're nurturing yourself, when you're loving on yourself, when you're in your creative bag, feeling like you can express yourself authentically, sacral chakra intact, able to express yourself intimately as well, know what you want, what you don't want, that's when they're going to come in. You also have the sun reverse. It could be a time when you're really feeling like you should be happy, but you're not feeling happy. You're not in a place of joy. This is a phoenix. When the phoenix is reversed, it's like you're struggling to feel like you're coming back from the ashes. Maybe it could be a time where you really, really had your heart set on someone, put your heart into somebody, and you're going to be learning to love you again, to know your worth again, because you're feeling like you can't really find that happiness again after whatever you went through with someone who promised a commitment, but it didn't come through the way you thought. You have the world reversed. Yeah, this person's going to come in when you're about to repeat a cycle again. Maybe you're going to return or stay with, or whatever you're doing with someone, with this King of Hearts, this manipulator, emotional manipulator, not even mental. This person plays with your feelings. They might make you feel like, oh, I love you so much, but they're not giving you that commitment to prove it. Yeah, this person's going to show up at a time when you're about to repeat a negative cycle. Maybe you're going to repeat something with this emotional manipulator. Then they're going to show up. I just heard the manipulator is going to be very threatened by this person. That'll also be a sign. So if you're dealing with someone, man or woman, if they're feeling threatened by someone in your life, that is probably the one, because they can sense it. They can feel it. They're very tapped into your emotions, so they know what's good for you, even if they're not giving it to you. They know what you deserve. All right. And lastly, we have the Seven of Coins reversed. So yeah, they're going to come in at a time when you're very concerned about money as well, and impatient. You've done a lot of work, you've planted a lot of seeds, and you're like, okay, time to reap what I've sown. But in reverse, it's like you feel like you're not seeing the reaping time. And so you're going to be in a state of impatience. That could be in a relationship where you feel like I put a lot in, I'm not seeing back what I put in. I put money, you might have invested money into this emotional manipulator, like maybe gave them money. Maybe you took trips to see them. Yeah, you feel like you invested in this person, and you're going to feel like you don't see anything growing from what you planted. That's when the one is going to show up to show you where you should be investing. But that's only when you realize you have to invest here first in yourself. Okay? Doing what you love to do is very important at this time. Doing what expresses your originality and your creativity is very important for you at this time. All of these things are going to be a beacon, like a beacon light, to call in this true love that's really, I feel like, just trotting along, coming, gathering all the things he or she needs in order to present themselves in the way that they feel you're worthy of receiving them. This person sees your worth, okay? They see your worth. This is going to be a person that will ask you, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And be willing to invest in that. Yeah, that's how you'll know this person. They're going to be very, very open to you. They're going to be very much treating you like the Empress or Emperor, depending on how you define yourself. And they're not going to play with your emotions at all. They're going to be someone who actually nurtures them. They may even come with an Empress energy, very caring, very nurturing, very creative minded in how to express these things. I feel like dates with this person are going to be like outside of the box, where you're going to be like, we went and we did this, and I didn't think it was going to be nothing, but it was really fun. That type of vibe. This is going to be somebody also, I feel like, who will invite you on trips out of the country and pay for you. I don't see this person having a problem with money. Okay. Yeah. So those are your signs, my pal 5. I hope they resonate. If they did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I'm always looking for new light workers to join us here. Read the description. It's very important because it will tell you how you can book a private reading with me, how you can join one of my workshops, as well as vibe with me on my other channels. I'm live every Sunday, 1:11 p.m. on Instagram, and 4 p.m. for the month of December in my private Facebook group. If you're seeing this after December, I'm live on Facebook at 7 p.m. every Sunday. Weekly vibe and the chakra checkup for the week ahead. And I'm also on TikTok. So read the description to find out all my handles and links. And I'm sending you so much light and love in the meantime on your journey of love, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff. All that good loving that comes to those that are part of this family of light. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.